get on stage and express yourself. So that's basically what the moon and Leo pretty much needs you to pretty much be reacting and responding to for the next few days. Now we almost on this peak towards the full moon. So the seeds you pretty much been planting when the moon is in Aries, this is pretty much you doing your 360 when it comes to you being in your garden and planting your seeds. And of course, the seeds that you pretty much put time and energy towards, and of course, spark visions, desires, and passions towards. These seeds are starting to pretty much, getting self prepared and of course preparated. So once we done with the moon and Leo, I have the moon and Virgo. But right now we're gonna focus on today. So we got the moon and Leo right now. So when the moon is in Leo, you need to pretty much be reacting and responding towards fixed fire. So what is fixed? Fix means you have your own way of feeling and having your own desire and having your own way of pretty much doing things. Now, fixed fire, it wants you to have your own way. It wants you to have your own way of being fixated when it comes to feeling and seeing and expressing yourself. So what does that pretty much mean? It means you pretty much need to spend a little bit of time on expressing yourself. Spend a little bit more time on your independentness. Spend a little bit of time on how you put yourself on the stage and pretty much what you do when it comes to your fun, your entertainment, your enjoyment, aka spend time with when it comes to being independently expressing yourself when it comes to your childlike natures. Remember when you was a child, you had all the time in the world to play with your toys, to do this, and have fun and things of that perspective. That's what the moon and Leo pretty much wants you and needs you to do. Now, all square signs, which will basically be Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius. You guys are gonna be going through squares and oppositions. What does that mean? That means Scorpio don't really care about attention. They want to be private and hidden. Feel me? So it's going to be a learning aspect. So Scorpios need to learn how to react and respond towards fixed fire and use a fixated feelings and emotions towards feeling and feeling need to express that. Because Scorpios want to be hidden in private, and of course they're only going to use their stinger when the time is right and when it's justified. Taurus want to be comfortable, stable, secure, and things of that nature. They don't really care too much about attention like that. I mean, it's just want to be a workaholic. They want to be dedicated on routines, structure. Feel me? So also, all Aquarius don't really care about being, on the stage and expressing themselves unless they in a situation where they can pretty much be helpful and of course being out there and being a humanitarian. They don't really care too much about self independence. Now Leo on the hand, Leo want to be self independent. They want to set the stage, and of course they want to pretty much gravitate some form of attention, some form of fame when it comes to that perspective. So you ever heard the term F F fame I'd rather get money? That pretty much that's gonna be like a Taurus Scorpio kind of thing. F fame get money, and Leo's gonna be like we might as well get both, and the Aquarius is gonna be like we can get both of the team. So basically, in this perspective, the Moon and Leo needed your reactive response towards fixed fire, fixating your own ways of feeling and seeing and expressing yourself. The Sun and Aries want you to also use this gift, take action, and direct that, which means so whatever you're reacting and responding to, the sun is also shining light on the moon. So the moon, whatever you react to respond to, is going to be pushed off into the sun. It's just going to shine light. So have you ever heard the term of whatever you keep reacting, responding to, listening to, paying attention to, it comes into reality? That's pretty much how it's going to play out and how it can go out in your favors, whatever you want to try to manifest in this perspective. So the moon and Leo want you to pretty much get on stage, express yourself, be direct, be focused, and of course use your passion, your desires, and of course your motivation. Get your ass on the stage and of course do your one too. Now also you're dealing with a trine, so when it comes to trine means things are very easier, very extreme, and of course it's very 1-2, aka things the ball gonna get rolling when it comes to trine energies and things of that perspective. So whenever you got a trine, or if you're born on a trine, it means you're gonna have a gift. So that means you need to utilize your gift, things of that nature. Now we're about to get into these aspects and break it down. So we got the moon square Venus. Moon in Leo, Venus is in Taurus. So with the moon square Venus, we need to learn how to react and respond towards loving, caring, and the things, loving, caring about the things that we appreciate and value. So we need to learn how to express what we value and learn how to be structured towards what we value. We also got Moon, Trine, Jupiter. So we're gonna have this gift to react and respond towards what we express, and what we express and what we push off is gonna expand on the bigger perspective when it comes to Aries, Jupiter Aries. We also got Moon square Uranus. So with the Moon square Uranus, we are gonna be pretty much reacting to and responding towards form of conflict when it comes to unexpected changes. So we're going to be pretty much reacting to unexpected changes when it comes to our uniqueness or originality. I mean, the moon is forcing us to basically learn how to deal with those feelings, emotions, and take heed to those conflicts. We also got the moon con Chiron. So with the moon trine Chiron, you're gonna have this gift to express yourself and get out of your rut, or things that pretty much have stagnated you. Feel me? The Leo is like, look at it like this. Aries want to pretty much be a Martian and go ahead and be direct and bold, and they land themselves in a hole. Now, now they need a ladder, someone or something. They pretty much get themselves out of the ladder. Here's where Leo come into play. Leo want attention for bringing the ladder to Aries and get Aries out of that. Aries don't care about the tension. Aries like, oh, thanks, boop, and keep moving. So that's pretty much what the moon trine Chiron is pretty much. So you're gonna have the gift to express yourself out of a run. Also, we're gonna have Venus conjunct Uranus. Venus conjunct Uranus. Things that we love, appreciate, and value is gonna pretty much be going through unexpected changes during this time as well. So the people, places, and things that we value and appreciate and love and desire is gonna go through unexpected changes. So wherever you have Taurus heading in your chart, it's gonna be going through some unexpected changes. Also, look at it like this. Venus is in Taurus, so things that make us feel comfortable, safe, and secure. And also, we got Uranus in Taurus, and we got North Node in Taurus. North Node is dealing with your spiritual nature. So, of course, if it's not bringing some form of spirituality or growth, and it's some form of entrapment and there's low vibrational desires, you don't feel the need to pretty much utilize that Venus and Taurus to shake things up. Also, you got Mars trine Saturn. Mars trine Saturn, we're going to have the gift to be direct and passionate towards home, family, comfortability, safety, and security, and also our dreams and the reality. So we're going to pretty much put some form of comfort towards our reality and our dreams. And also, we got the sun trine moon. So we're going to have the gift to shine light. We're going to have the gift to react and act on what we are feeling the need to do so, and taking impulsive, bold moves to do that. We also got the sun conjunct Chiron, so we're gonna be expressing some form of trauma, some form of anger, some form of aggression, and we're gonna be very direct. We're gonna pretty much use our actions to get us out of a funk during this time. We also got Mercury square Pluto. This is learning how to take power and control over your mind and your mental and your intellect. So you ever had a situation where you want to take control of your mind, but there's a whole lot of shit going on in your mind? First, you got to clear your mind first, and once you clear your mind, then you can pretty much get into the pursuits of controlling your mind. If you got too much going on in your mind, you ain't gonna be able to control your mind. The best thing to do is just shut it off, clear it, and of course, you can get right back onto your 1-2. And also, that's where candles come into play. You get a candle, you light it, you clear your mind. Also, when you go to sleep, it's good to light the candle, but of course, put intention towards that, and of course, that'll go into your favor. We also got Jupiter conjunct Chiron. Jupiter is going to expand your trauma for good or for worse. So, if you know you're going through some trauma and you don't have no hope of faith and luck, Jupiter is going to bring hope, faith, and luck, and it's going to bring learning and meanings and reasons and purpose towards you to expand and get away from certain situations that had trapped you or brung cages. And Aries is an Aries, so Aries is impulsive, or Aries don't beat around the bush. We also got Sun square Mars. Learn how to take action towards your passions and your desires. The Sun is in Aries, Mars is in Cancer. Aries is exalted. So the Sun is exalted in Aries, and of course, Mars is sleeping in Cancer. That means our passions and desires are geared towards home and family, where we rather be geared towards what we got going on and what we pretty much want to value. So you gotta learn how to balance between your wants and your desires. Also, we got Sun conjunct Jupiter, so pretty much we're gonna be taking action. We're gonna be flying and taking flight when it comes to our actions and our experiences and shit like that. So our actions are gonna expand. Also, we got Moon trine Mercury, so whatever we react to, whatever we feel comfortable with reacting to, we're gonna be expressing it. Also, we got Mercury conjunct Jupiter, so that means looking at the bigger picture when it comes. This is a new way of looking at the bigger picture when it comes to thinking, communicating, and being direct. For me, and Mercury is in Aries, so it don't have time to analyze. It don't have time to put itself into circumstances, situations of trying to pinpoint detail to detail. Mercury in Aries is gonna pretty much have that vision, that charge, boom, and go after it. And that's pretty much how it's gonna basically play out when it comes to Mercury conjunct Jupiter. So any other alignments that can kind of like take that away is gonna be based upon we could say Pluto because it's still on the cusp. We could say Mars because it's in Cancer, things of that nature. But with that Mercury conjunct Jupiter, we're gonna use our mind to expand and look at the bigger picture when it comes to our meanings, our reasons, our purposes, and of course our spiritual natures. And of course, wherever the mind go, that's gonna be the experiences where we're gonna be pretty much experiencing where we've been basically putting our mental pursuits on, of course, our mental abstracts. That's going to basically be it. Now, when it comes to the houses in Leo, now if you have the first house in Leo, the moon needs you to see in this house right here. You're going to exhaust yourself, extremely. You're going to extremely exhaust yourself when it comes to your personality and personal affairs. Now, in this house right here, the moon needs you to be reacting and responding towards personally expressing your personality, your fun, your entertainment, your excitement, and of course your enjoyment. Now, the house you have Aries at, which is your ninth house, it wants you to also take action and be bold and direct that. So you need to personally expand your meanings, your reasons, your experiences within life. Feel me? Now your opposition, your obstacles is going to come from Pluto in the seventh house, your relationships. People, places, things that you're going to go through some transformational relationships or associations with. Relationship associations. That's what you're gonna be going through when it comes to that transfer perspective. Also, you also gonna basically be going through circumstance situations dealing with some conflict and learning aspects when it comes to your home, family, privacy, and your status and reputation. If you got Cancer, if you got Leo in your second house, you're a Cancer ascendant. So you're gonna be learning. You're gonna be learning how to deal with minor situations when it comes to um valuing your love, valuing your structure, your stability, safety, security, and of course whatever you have to value and offer to the world. You need to pretty much the things you value. You need to pretty much bring excitement towards that, or put some excitement towards that area and location. Also, you're going to be going through some oppositions and obstacles of past. This can be past or private associations, or private sexual associations, or private desires, or private passions and motivations. Your learning aspects, where you're going to be learning, is going to be basically if we go through some learning aspects when it comes to your kids and your associations and friends. Now, if you got Leo in your third house, see, Leo in this house right here needs you to be reacting and responding towards opportunities to express your way of thinking, communicating, and sharing ideas. And also, you have Aries in your 11th house, so you need to broadcast that. And then, or for Cancers, you have um, Aries in your 10th house. So you got Leo in your second house, Aries in your 10th house. So you need to value and put your whatever you're valuing, you need to be very direct and bold towards your career and goals and statuses. Also, Gemini, you also gonna be facing oppositions and obstacles when it comes to associations dealing with wisdom, teaching, and knowledge and education. Watch out from that. People, places, and things gonna try to take power and control over you in that area. And also, you're gonna be going to learning aspects when it comes to your health, routines, and your dreams and imaginations for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Tauruses, you guys are going to be basically dealing with the fourth house here for Leo. So your fun, your excitement, entertainment, and enjoyment should be predicated towards home, family, and privacy. So you need to be entertaining your home and your family, or putting some form of entertainment within your home and your family in areas that make you feel comfortable and happy. Also, you'll be facing oppositions and obstacles when it comes to status associations. You're also going to be placed into certain situations of learning how to go into learning aspects when it comes to your relationships and your personal life. Also, if you have Leo in the fifth house, it's home here, and of course it's strong here. You're also gonna be receiving and pushing off exalted energies for Aries ascendants. So you're gonna be pretty much be reacting and responding to forms of your inner child, your children, or things that make you excite, things that bring your excitement and your self expressions that make you to be yourself. Yeah, now you're gonna have oppositions that's gonna come from your friends and your groups, people, places, and things that's trying to bring your excitement away, or the unknown. And also, you'll be going to some learning aspects when it comes to your eighth house, secrets, and your second house, your desires. Also, if you have your possessions. Also, if you have Leo in the sixth house, you need to bring some form of excitement and entertainment, and of course, enjoyment within your workspace, the things that you do on a day-to-day basis. Or if you had a 9 to 5 shit, this is a good time to pretty much go viral at your 9 to 5. Feel me? To get you up out of there. Now, also, you'll be dealing with some minor misunderstandings when it comes to your work health and routine. Also, your oppositions is gonna come from your dreams. Feel me? Your associations. You're gonna go to some transformational association dealing with your dreams and your subconscious. Also, you're gonna be going to learning aspects when it comes to your wisdom and knowledge and your environment and surroundings. Also, if um you have Leo in the seventh house. See, Leo falls here, and also it this house right here is you got Aquarius here, so that's also 180 opposition. So Aquarius, someone in the sense you can be going through some full moon oppositions right now. So be careful, be aware, try to stay out the limelight. So in this house right here, you either gonna be manifesting or pushing off certain circumstance, situations, of relationships that's gonna bring fun, excitement, entertainment, or an enjoyment, or people, places, or things that you work with, basically popping back up, and things of that nature. Now, you're gonna go through some falls. See, you can go through some falls, some ups and downs, because this house right here is debilitated. Well, Leo is debilitated in the seventh house or within Libra constellation, which means it can have its days where it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, what goes up comes down, what goes down, what comes up, situations like that. Now, your oppositions and your obstacles is going to come from your personal life and your personality, Aquarius, someone sentences. And you need to be learning, you're going to be going to learn aspects of dealing with your status, home, and family. And if you got Leo in its eighth house, also you're going to be going through a learning aspect, Capricorn, someone sentences. Also, Leo is debilitating Capricorn. For me, I don't really do that good here. Also, so that means Capricorns, you need to learn how to put some fun, excitement, entertainment, enjoyment when it comes to your secrets, secret motivation, secret expressions, secret fun, entertainment, and enjoyment. Stay down till you come up. Also, you're gonna be going through some oppositions, obstacles of people, places, and things trying to take control over your values and your resources and material. And also, you're gonna be going to learn aspects too when it comes to your 11th house, groups, friends, and of course, 5th house, things that bring fun in your life. Sagittarius, you guys are going to have a double gift. You got Leo here. You need to put some fun, excitement, entertainment, and enjoyment towards expressing your wisdom and knowledge teaching. You got Aries in your 5th house. So put that wisdom and knowledge geared towards, things that bring excitement, fun, entertainment, your romance, and your partnerships. And also, you're going to be going through some oppositions or obstacles within your 3rd house. Your friends, your surroundings, your environment may oppose you. And you're also going to be going to learn the aspects of dealing with your dreams, imaginations, and fantasies, and of course your 8th house, secret desires. Also, if you got Leo in the 10th house, for me, it's also debilitated here because you're a Scorpio ascendant. So what does that basically mean? The 10th house is debilitated near Leo. And Scorpio and Leo is also squares. So you're gonna be going through some 150s, misunderstandings and conflicts and debilitation because you want to be basically you're gonna be expressing yourself in a very private way, but also it's like a stay down till you come up as well. Because Leo in the 10th house, you need to be putting some fun, excitement, entertainment, enjoyment in your status, career, and goals, what you're trying to achieve. Also, your home and your family can oppose you and take that away from you. And of course, your personal life is going to be going through some learning aspects, and your ninth house is going to be going through some learning aspects. Also, if you got Leo in the 11th house, it's also debilitated here because you're Libra ascendant. You're also dealing with a 180 opposition to obstacles. So bring some fun, excitement, entertainment, and enjoyment within your groups, your friends, and people, places, and things that you connect with. See, the reason why it's debilitated here because Leo is all about self, and Aquarius is all about unity. So that's what's going to bring the differences. Now, your poses going to be from your home, could be from your children, yeah, and things that you're doing when it comes to your hobbies. And areas and locations where you're going to be learning is going to be your 2nd house and your 10th house. And last but not least, if you got Leo in the 12th house, you're going to be placed into situations to pretty much be subconsciously and privately expressing fun, excitement, entertainment, and enjoyment in your dreams, imaginations, and fantasies, and illusions and desires. And your oppositions is going to come from your 6th house, work, health, and routine, or employees, or management. And also your learning aspects is going to come from your 3rd house and your 10th house. And also, we're going to get into the squares, the trines, and the sextiles. And we're going to get into the falls where you have Leo at in your chart. So basically, you can pretty much see the 360 and the totality of what you're going to be basically dealing with. So we're going to start off now for Leos all the way to the 12th house, dealing with Virgos. Now, Leos, you can fall when it comes to your environment. Tauruses, yeah, Leos, you can fall within your environment. Cancers, you can fall within your home and family. Geminis, you can fall within your love and romance. Tauruses, you can fall within your work, health, and routine. Um, Aries, you can fall within your relationships. Or who else? Pisces, you can fall within your secret animosities and secret enemies. Um, Aquarius, you can fall within your experiences, long distance travel. Capricorns, you can fall within your status. Sagittarius, you can fall within your associations. Yeah, so basically, if you have, you got Leo in your 8th house, you're gonna be basically going through some falls within your 10th house. If you got Leo in your 9th house, you'll be going through falls within your 11th house. You got Leo in your 10th house, you'll be going through falls in your 12th house. Now, falls, ups and downs, self doubts, and things of that nature. Now, your trines that you can utilize. If you got Leo in your 1st house, you use your trines in your 9th house and in your 7th house. If you got Leo in your 2nd house, you can use your trines within your 10th house and your 8th house. If you got Leo in your 3rd house, you can use your trines within your 11th house and your 1st house. If you got Leo in the 4th house, you can use your trines within your 12th house and your 2nd house. And then, your 1st house and your 3rd house would be the 5th house. 6th house would basically be you can utilize your gifts geared towards your 2nd house and your 5th house. And 6th house, yeah, that's your 6th house. Your 7th house is gonna be geared towards these are your trines. So your trines is gonna basically be your fire signs. The fire the fire signs will be basically your trines wherever you have Sagittarius and wherever you have Aries at in your chart. These are gonna basically be your trines where you can utilize Leo energies. And your 6th house, your opportunities that's gonna come your way. It's gonna be if you got it in your 1st house, your opportunities. It's gonna be your 11th house and your 3rd house for Leo ascendants. Because you got Gemini, you got Gemini in your 11th house, and you got Libra in your 3rd house. 2nd house, you're gonna have opportunities. Now your 2nd house is Cancer, so you have opportunities. So wherever you have Gemini, Libra, those are your opportunities. If you got it in your 12th house and your 4th house, for Cancer, that's for Cancer, your 12th house and your 4th house. For Gemini is your 1st house and your 5th house. For Taurus is your 2nd house and your 6th house. For Aries is your 3rd house and your 7th house. For Pisces is your 4th house and your 8th house. For Aquarius is your 5th house and your 9th house. For Capricorns is your 6th house and your 10th house. For Sagittarius is your 7th house and your 11th house. For Scorpios is your 8th house and your 12th house. For Libras is your 9th house and your 1st house. And that's gonna basically be the energies. And for your 12th house, it's gonna basically be your 10th house and your 2nd house, and things of that nature. So that's gonna basically be the energies of how we're gonna be dealing with when it comes to your spreads, your opportunities, your opposition, your falls, and your exaltation. Now we're gonna basically get into this tarot card reading real fast. We're gonna basically break it down and see what's going on when it comes to that pursuit.